Hi Libra, welcome back to the channel. You guys, be sure to give this video a like, comment down below at your earliest convenience, and also subscribe to the channel, okay? And hit the bell right next door to be ensured that you're notified about all my future uploads. Check the description bar for any additional information you need to know about me. All right, you guys, so this is your reading for the third week of January 2021. Happy New Year, you guys. All month is Happy New Year. Okay, you guys, so this is a reading in your person's perspective. So let's have a look at what's happening this week. Okay, some of you Libras are dealing with a Gemini, okay? And this person is having the strength to act on how they feel. Okay. All right, Libra. Your person, they're feeling very trapped, right? This week, they're confronting their beliefs of entrapment, and they're coming out of feeling trapped. They're coming out of a period or a time in which they felt limited or they couldn't move forward with this connection. But they are realizing how they were self-imposed blocks and limitations. So this person got some healing for the future. So perhaps their vision for the future, or their vision for their ability to future cast for themselves in a positive direction, needed some healing. So this person didn't expect very highly of themselves, or they had low expectations, they had low self-worth, right? So this person didn't really see their true value. And so, maybe this person needed some time out in the relationship or from the connection so that the connection could move in a more positive direction. So this person got some healing, possibly, and it's for the betterment of the future. So in the recent past, I feel like you guys have reconnected or are reconnecting in the recent past, and you guys are still reconnecting. I feel like the soul tie between the two of you guys has gotten a lot deeper, even though it feels like it's always been deep, but it just feels like you guys have like increased intimacy, or I feel a little bit more of a closeness coming in here in the recent past in some way, shape, or form. So I want to have a look at what this root energy was. It feels like some childhood experiences for this person, right? They had some interesting childhood experiences, and I feel like it shaped their perspective of, or their perception of life, and that needed some reshaping. So in the recent past, and also for the connection. So in the recent past, this person had the strength to reconnect. I feel like they broke out of a habit, or some sort of a habit was broken out of in the connection, right? A conclusion of a cycle happened in this connection that brought about a rekindling of romance and a reconnection for this person. So maybe this person was kind of paranoid about something happening to you, something happening to this relationship, whatever. Or they were having a period in which they were confronting some thoughts of paranoia, you or them, where maybe this person had some paranoia and they were really projecting a lot of that onto the connection, and they got a lot of healing from that. And I also feel like this person is now taking the opportunity of the relationship. They also in the recent past, they wanted to take an opportunity, because I feel like there definitely are some things that are limited in this relationship. So how do I explain this? It's not like this relationship is not fully a relationship, right? Everybody knows where they are, what situation that they're in. But I feel like the intimacy could be more for this person, you know? This person knows that there could be more in this relationship. And I'm seeing it here that totally, yeah. I mean, I say the same thing too. But they had this paranoia that blocked this relationship from being more. And so because they also felt trapped, you know, there must have been something that was trapping one or the both of you guys in some way, shape, or form, right? Or that kept you guys apart because they felt trapped. They wanted to connect with you more. They decided to take any opportunity that they could to connect with you more. And this feels like since maybe some of you guys, if you're not able to physically be with them, they're emotionally more connected to you. Like you know, they're opening up more emotionally. Or if this person is not able to, you know, speak to you, they're sending you signs and symbols and synchronicities in 5G, you know, wherever they are, even if they've passed on for some of you guys. I don't want to bring that up, but this person could be sending you energies and stuff like that over yonder. You know what I mean? Over, you know, in the beautiful place that they are. So presently now, they are taking a look at limiting beliefs. I also feel like you are too, but this person really is. And what is this? This is not anything bad happening, right? This is actually a good thing happening. The commitment is deepening, right? And this person is confronting those limiting beliefs. So how are they doing it? By making judgments, by realizing that they've judged themselves and this relationship too harshly, right? And they're realizing how those limiting beliefs block their own ability to make their own judgment on you. So if they had limiting beliefs regarding, you know, sex or something like that, or just limiting beliefs regarding creation, starting things anew, taking chances, you know, following their gut or sparks like that. They even may have limiting beliefs about manifestation and stuff like that. Those beliefs are being removed. Like, I feel like it's a lot deeper than that. Like, I feel like there are some changes happening, right? That are good changes. They're blockage removals, right? But I feel like it's very mental for them. But what's happened, something is definitely taking place outside of them that is facilitating this mental change, this change in how they've kept themselves in one box. Or some of you guys, this person has limited their options in some way, or in some way they limited themselves, or they limited this connection, right? Possibly because they're overwhelmed, but doesn't matter. There are limitations that are being looked at and released. And, you know, you just have to kind of have faith and know that this is what's happening, right? If you're watching the reading and you're wondering and you're still kind of like, well, I'm not really sure, I'm not really convinced. You just have to kind of let it happen, you know? And then time will tell. You'll know, right? But I know what I'm reading. I know what I'm looking at. So this person's very overwhelmed with a lot of things. It could be overwhelmed with energy from past connection, past regret, burdens, you know, from life, or just from this connection, things that they're holding on to that they could be letting go of right now. And they're in the process of letting that go. They're coming to the end of a cycle right now. And it's very tiresome. It's very exhausting. It's exhilarating though, but it's very tiring. You know, this person's very tired. Or their energy is getting ready to be renewed. It's the best way for me to put it, because they are currently coming out of a time of feeling weighed down, right? So that's a challenge for them in the connection. And it's because it causes them to kind of, maybe they withdraw from the connection a lot when they're in the state. When they get overwhelmed like this is when they pull away, Libra. So when this person pulls away and you're like, what are they doing? Where are they? They get overwhelmed, and that's what they do. So in their conscious thoughts and or desires, of course, it's their lovely Libra that's on their mind. I mean, come on. In their conscious thoughts and or desires is Libra. That's what they're thinking about. That's what they're desiring. They're wanting to be with you. All right, now we're talking. So they're wanting to be with you. They're wanting to, you know, I'm hearing a bunch of different things that I don't know if it's appropriate for me to say on YouTube, but they have a lot of plans for you, Libra. And they're just thinking about you when it comes to the connection and valuing you, seeing your worth. I mean, they're thinking about you in the most highest light. They're seeing you in your most highest light. They're seeing this connection in its highest light, like very high vibrational and mystical, a blessing, restoring their faith, you know. And they understand that any, just every single person you meet will not trigger that sort of awakening in you. This person is, I also feel like this person is also feeling this way about you as well. So you could be thinking about them and they're thinking about you this way as well. So this beautiful energy that they're thinking about. Some of you guys, this person's just thinking about you, and they think you're beautiful. And they're thinking about possibly some of you guys marrying you. If you're already their wife or committed partner, they're just seeing you in a highlight, right? And it's also about protecting you. I feel like this person, they're protecting you, possibly, or protecting your image. Some of you guys could have some people around them that could be talking about you or talking about this relationship. And they're very protective over you and they don't let people get them down. I feel like also thinking about you makes them feel, thinking about you makes them feel so good, and it brings them balance, and it makes them feel like all is right in the world, and there is justice and there is karmic balance because they feel like their justice has been served. So I feel like if this person has a lot going on, the thought of you keeps them going. So it just in life in general, because I feel like you're heavily on this person's mind, and it could be just because the thought of you makes them happy and it makes them able to go about the day. Because right now it could be kind of challenging for them. It could be at the verge of a victory with something, but it is that part where it's kind of turbulent for them. So thinking about you keeps them going. And this person, they also feel like they're wanting to bring injustice, or they know that in time justice will be served in this connection. Wow. Okay. So I feel like this person, they're having a realization about who you are as well. Okay. Wow. That's very loud and clear. So we had the Tower just now, and then we had the beautiful Ace of Swords. So this person is very clear or realizing something about you, and it feels very mystical, right? It feels very mystical, but earthly at the same time. They're realizing something about you, that there is a very soul tie, there's very much some sort of connection that is very spiritual, very energetic, or that there's something about your energy that is very much inexplicable, unique, and there's a reason why you are the way that you are, because I feel like there's something very unique about you, Libra, and nurturing and loving, and you probably are an amazing manifester. And it's just like they can't deny that about the relationship. And so they just are just realizing who you are. Like they see you differently than how they used to see you, but it's such a good light. I'm not saying it's better than they used to or it's worse. It's just so good the way they're seeing you now. So in the near future, we have an expansion taking place. So after this, these limiting beliefs are confronted, and we're looking at feelings of being trapped. Some of you guys are trapped in a situation where maybe you're not able to get to them, or maybe there's a little bit of like some feeling trapped in this connection. There's a limitation, and they're freeing themselves from it, or this connection is being freed of those limitations. I can't wait to get the Oracle energy. And so as a result, now this connection for them is expanding, and they're partnering up with you. They're becoming more of a partner. I'll have to look deeper into this. This feels like for some of you guys an event in which you guys are becoming partners, and you guys are expanding this connection and moving from one state to the other. Wow. Okay. So this is going to be very different for all of you guys, but there is a leap of faith aspect. There is something a bit unexpected about whatever this is, but in a happy way. It's a very happy, unexpected surprise happening in this connection, or a very happy, unexpected partnership taking place. So I feel like this person, they are spending some time right now looking within, and this is something that they've thought very much deeply about. So they've been thinking a lot about doing whatever this is with you. And it could be about moving in, partnering in, moving forward, expansion, stuff like that. And this is something they've thought about, but it feels like it's something they thought about secretly on their own and probably never brought it up to you. So don't be surprised when this happens, because I feel like some of you guys are going to be like surprised about this. But don't be surprised about it, because it's like this person has thought so much about this, this is something that you're wanting as well. All right. So this person is showing up more in your life and in a more expansive way. You're going to be seeing a lot more of this person, definitely. You're going to be seeing a lot more of this person. Okay. There are some things that are being healed in the background here in this connection with this person. There are some thoughts and words that maybe they tell themselves, some beliefs, thoughts. It feels like in their mind, they're getting a lot of mental healing right now. So you got to be patient with this, because I feel like that will explain, maybe the events of this week. Just be patient. But there is an expansion happening here and healing taking place. And this person is showing up a lot more. I mean, the way this person has started showing up, it's not going back to the way that it was before in a good way, as in they're going to show up in the way that you want them to be, and they're never going to be the way that you didn't want them to be anymore. Okay? Or in the other way that now that other thing that they were being before is replaced with, right? So remember, all right. So Emperor here and the Empress, twin flame soulmate connection. This is definitely a twin flame soulmate reading, no doubt. Strongly twin flame soulmate ties, very strong spiritual ties here. So what is it that they're feeling for you this week? Okay. So they feel like you are worth waiting for. If there are blocks and limitations that are keeping you guys apart, they feel like those blocks and limitations are not going to be enough to keep them from being with you. I feel like there are parts of this connection in which you did not want, like you didn't have an attachment to. And those parts of the connection are leaving the connection. Now, they feel like you are worth waiting for, and they know that divine timing is at play in your love life. They know that that spirit is here. Now, when it comes to this transformation, we have passion. So there's a lot more passion coming in this connection this week. This person is transforming because of the sheer passion that they have for you and the sheer passion that they have for love and for loving you. This person's passion for you is increasing. I want to get a card on passion. I feel like this change, enjoy it. This is an amazing change. This is an amazing expansion and an amazing change. And it's an amazing expansion in thought and communicating. Enjoy it. What is this about it? I feel like there's something about this here that is a little unbelievable, but I'm hearing unbeknownst. So you guys will not be knowing about what this is. It's kind of surprising, but in a good way. It's a good surprise, right? But it feels like a part of you may not know how to allow this in. You may not know how to have the faculties to accept this. Like I feel like you have looked at yourself, or they have looked at themselves in such a way in which they're so, because remember, this person struggles with self-worth, right? So in which they're so undeserving that having this happen for them. So you saying yes to whatever this is, you deciding to partner up with them, or this connection moving forward. This is something that they almost don't really believe that this could work. And so they're having to confront those feelings of sabotage. And that's what's in the background healing right now. For those of you guys who are wondering what's healing in the background, right? That's what's healing. And so as a result now, you've got all this new passion in this connection. I mean, I feel like you guys will not be able to hold yourselves back from this person. Whoever this is, you're not gonna be able to keep yourselves away from each other. You're not gonna wanna be away from one another. And the passion in this connection is gonna be all reignited all over again. And so you need to know that you deserve this and be happy about it. And you don't have to look over your shoulder, because, they're not going anywhere. They feel this way about you, and that's how they feel, period. They think of you as the Empress, and then they're showing up here as the Emperor. They just want to get to know you better, and they want to spend time with you, okay? I feel like right now their life is heavily impacted by children, or there's something about children. Maybe they want you to meet their children. If they have any, if that's the kind of situation that you're in, or they want to have children with you, and that's why they're looking at you like the Empress. So you guys could be having children. You guys already have children together, and they're thinking about all the beautiful children you guys have together. But they really love that about you. Maybe they even also feel like there's something about their childhood that you remind them of. It's something very pure about you that they just cannot get enough of. I'm marrying addicted, right? So something very, pure about you that they cannot keep themselves away from you. And so you don't have to worry about this person leaving your life. It's just going to get more and more and more intense. And so embrace this feeling here. I feel like this over here, you almost don't believe what I'm saying, or this person, right? Because it's vice versa. Don't hang me. So they or you almost don't believe that this is possible, right? You almost don't. This feels amazing, but I keep seeing all these swords cards. And that's why I feel like a little part of it is struggling to be integrated inside of me because of the way that the paradigm is shifting, you know? And I also feel like it also has already been said, the passion in this commitment and this connection is coming back. It's a lot more passion in this commitment happening here, okay? In a stable way. It's not just a swing in, swing out situation. And if you want to make sure of that, then, make sure of it in your own way, right? That's not a necessity in a connection, or that's not a necessity, or that's not all that you're good for. So feel free to, do whatever you want when it comes to that. But I feel like, the passion here that this person has for you, undying, and it'll never go away. So those triggers, you and they both dealt with, and you're both making peace with that aspect of your past. Oh, all right, you guys. So that's what I have for you guys. A very beautiful message for the sign of Libra. Thank you so much for joining me, you guys. You guys can be sure to like the video. And thank you to all you guys who have liked, commented, and subscribed to the channel. It means the world to me. You guys mean a lot to me. I think about you guys all the time. All right. So you guys be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell right next door to be sure that you're notified about all my future uploads so you don't miss a thing. I upload as much as I can on this channel. See you guys. Thank you so much for joining me here today. And we will talk again next week. Bye-bye.